What's going on, my broskies? My name is Toadski and I'm back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Now in today's video we're going to be taking on the brand new Neo Clash Mihawk event. Now before we get into today's video, I am a little bit under the weather, a little bit ill, so you know, the quality of the commentary isn't going to be as great as what it should be, and that is also why there haven't been as many videos and live streams as I really wanted to over the past couple of days. But anyways, hopefully you guys do go on to enjoy today's video, and if you guys do, make sure to smack the like button down below, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first of these three dungeons we're going to go through is going to be the slasher version of the dungeon. Now the team I am bringing is a Mihawk and then Legend Mihawk friend captain team, and the main thing about this dungeon that you do have to take into consideration is the fact that Mihawk himself will have a one-hit combo barrier, meaning that you do have to break that barrier before you can use specials that will do damage to him. So that is something you do have to take into consideration, and this team does deal with that very, very well. Also, when you do take down Mihawk himself, he will actually go ahead and revive and then bring out Perona and two of Perona's ghost characters, and those characters, when they do revive, will also have a one-hit combo barrier. So that is exactly why we are bringing the Thousand Sunny ship. The Thousand Sunny ship will go ahead and will just break that barrier, and then we can go ahead and use our Legend Mihawk special on their revive and just kill everything in a single turn once they revive. So this team is really strong and isn't too difficult to build. 3-day 2-year Zoro can be replaced with the Timeskip Brook. Timeskip Brook would be an amazing unit, and honestly it's probably the unit that I'm going to be putting in the next time this event comes around. But yeah, that works just as fine. We have Law in here who will go ahead and change all of our orbs into Dex, Tandem, and Recovery. And then we have Bleenheim. Now Bleenheim is actually pretty important with this team in particular, because he'll go ahead and he'll actually do some damage, which is good for breaking the combo barrier on the Legend, or not the Legend Mihawk, but the Boss Mihawk. So Bleenheim is good because he breaks that barrier, and he also treats Tandem and Recovery orbs as matching orbs for slashes for the next 3 turns. So that's going to be really nice, so that Law will pretty much give you a full board of matching orbs, which is great to see. And you can use Doflamingo to give your Legend Mihawk either a Recovery or a Tandem orb. But honestly, getting a matching orb on your Mihawk isn't really required. The only ones that really need matching orbs are your Dex characters in order to break through, just to do as much damage as possible. Also, one thing to note is that you don't have to bring Legend Mihawk as a friend. You can go ahead and bring a Legend Zoro, Legend Timeskip Zoro, and his special, once all the shields are broken with the Thousand Sunny, will do a lot of damage and will give you enough damage output to kill off all of the surrounding characters with some damage. So other than that, I'll see you guys at the next dungeon of the Neo Clash Mihawk. So the next dungeon that we are going to be talking about is the Powerhouse stage. Now, I am bringing a double 6-star Legend Lucci team. Obviously, you don't need to have your own Legend Lucci, but having it is actually kind of nice. You don't have to bring it, but just any 2.5 or higher Powerhouse booster would be highly recommended. And bringing along a friend Lucci if you don't have one yourself, because he's going to be extremely useful against this raid. And the reason for that is because the final boss Mihawk, he does something a little bit different this time. And what he does this time is he's going to go ahead and randomly shuffle your orbs if you do any orb manipulation on your crew. So this is exactly why Lucci is exceptional for the Powerhouse stage, as Lucci's special will pretty much give you a full board of matching orbs without having to do any orb conversion whatsoever. You just got to make sure that you use his special on stage 4 prior to reaching the final stage against Mihawk, and then when you reach the final stage against Mihawk, you'll pretty much have a good chance of getting a full board of matching orbs. And even if you don't have a full board of matching orbs, you can just go ahead and then just do regular taps and regular attacks and tank a hit from Mihawk until you get a full board of matching orbs, or until you get a lot of matching orbs. And then we're going to go ahead and use Jabra to give us a 1.75 orb boost. We have Bluno for a 1.75 type boost. Obviously, you can stall a little bit longer and get your 3-day 2-year Sanji special active as well. And Dellinger is only here mainly because he's a pretty good dex stat stick for Powerhouse. If I had Blackbeard, then he would be probably the most optimal because he is extremely strong. But yeah, anything like that really works. And, you know, this is probably the easiest one in my opinion. I would say this is probably the easiest out of the 3 stages, honestly. You know, this just does so much damage, and you can just one-hit him if you do get a little bit lucky with those matching orbs. So, all in all, not too difficult of a stage. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this team, and I'll see you guys at the last stage against Neo Clash Mihawk. And now we move on to the final of the 3 stages, which is going to be the Driven team. Now, in my personal opinion, this is going to be the most difficult one for all of you guys out there to actually beat, because there actually is a lot of buffs that this Mihawk gets, and he's very, very challenging to take down. Now, on the actual banner of the Neo Clash Mihawk, they do state that bringing Perona will help you out in taking down Mihawk, because Perona will go ahead and knock down his defensive value. However, you cannot do that because he has a debuff protector. Now, what happened was when this came out in Japan, the debuff protector was actually a false thing. That was not supposed to be there. It was supposed to be just a delay protector, not a debuff protector. So I don't know if they're going to change that later on, but as of this stage right now, as of me recording this video, the first night that he is out, he will go ahead and apply a debuff protector and a defense up. Now, that defense that he has is around about 50,000. It's like 52,000 or something like that. So he has a lot of defense, and it's going to be quite hard and very, very difficult to actually break through that defense and do enough damage to him. With this team that I have here, I have my Blue Gilly, because Blue Gilly will go ahead and remove that 1-turn combo barrier that he has, because not only does he have massive defense, but he also has a 15-hit combo barrier on top of that. Now, that combo barrier is only a 1-turn combo barrier, so you can go ahead and use Blue Gilly to knock that down for 1 turn, and then you can take down the Mihawk without having to worry about his combo barrier. Now, we have the double Mihawk leads, double Doflamingo leads, sorry, to give our top 4 characters matching orbs. We have our 5-star plus Zoro, because he will give a 10% health cut to Mihawk as well. Caesar for the type boost, and we have Smoker there just as a stat stick. But all in all, this was actually pretty easy with this team in particular, but I have seen a lot of Akainu teams do it really easily as well. But hopefully later on down the track, they actually go ahead and change it up so that you can actually bring Perona, because if you can't bring Perona, then this is going to be very, very difficult for a lot of people out there to actually beat. But pretty much is going to conclude this video, guys, so I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and if you guys have, make sure to smack the like button down below, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.